This next interview is sponsored by Jeff Wallen's Supermarket. This week's special, Fram Fresh Crambini, 100 pack for $5.50, Mega Pack for $4. Welcome, it's me, Mike Murray, and I'm here with Neckbomb. My first question is, what inspires you to make music?
Well, what inspires me to make music, basically negativity, like depression, paranoia, fear, anxiety, all those things that plague humanity. Those are the things that inspire me to make music because what I'm doing is I'm not making music to have fun. I'm making music to like exercise my internal demons.
All right.
Oh yeah, super cathartic. Like the catharsis feeling is something I'm always chasing because like I spent a lot of time in the whole hardcore metal scene for a long, for years, and um, a big part of that is just the energy of the scene is infectious, and you feel the pain and the emotion, that people have, and but it's all positive. It's like it's weird because it seems super negative, but it's not. It's like people are just expressing all this energy and getting rid of it, you know, like manifesting it and just disposing of it, basically.
Wow. That's neat. My second question is, how long have you been making music?
Uh, like off and on for over 20 years now. I'm in my 30s, and I started when I was a young kid. Um, but I've been making, computer music for since probably the late 90s. Started with like acid music and the first version of FL Studio, or back then it was called Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops was a big thing because there was you can sequence beats, and to me that was amazing because I started out playing drums when I was a kid, and I could just make all these crazy beats and then add reverb and make it all distorted and weird. So that blew my mind. I did it for a long time, and then it took 2020, the whole pandemic, for me to sort of take things serious and actually produce and release music and take it serious.
Wow. Okay. My next question would be, how would you describe your music?
Aggressive, angry, loud. I try to be loud. That can be difficult with mastering and such. But I try to I just try to make my music kind of hit you like there's no headroom in the mix. It's just straight blasting. Um, I don't know. It goes back to the whole cathartic thing. Like I want to bring that feeling. Like if I ever play live, I hope I play live. I think I would have failed if people weren't moshing to my music. I need people to be jumping around, going crazy. That's how I see it. That's how I want it to be.
Okay. So, tell me, who are some other artists that you're currently listening to?
Main Curry. Occasionally when I want to chill and hang out. But like, there's a lot, man. There's Tower of the Sun is like one of my favorite. He's one of the most inspirational people to me. One of the most inspirational artists. I was just talking to him earlier about Darker Space or Darker Places. It's like one of my favorite albums of all time. It's every time I listen to it, it just brings me to a special place, to a just somewhere unique and weird. So he's a guy I like a lot. I love everything he does. And then um, Room 208, of course, he's a good buddy of mine. But his he's like one of the best producers I know. His music is he tells a story, with his music. He went all out with his last release with Awakening, and like that to me was it's the optimal kind of album. Like I want to emulate that myself. Just um, so I look for like music like that, and of course like the whole metal scene. I'm into that. I kind of switch in between like if I get sick of vaporwave, listening to vaporwave and dream punk and all this stuff. If I get sick of that, then I'll switch over to metal for a little bit and back and forth. It's pretty much my prerogative right now, and for the most part, I avoid like mainstream music and indie music, and it's just because I'm not knocking it, but it's to me it's a little bit boring. It's like repetitive, and there's nothing really interesting there for me. There's no story that I'm interested in.
Wow. Tell me, what are your ideal burger toppings?
Ideal toppings for a burger? Damn. I would say I like to keep it simple. So, and it depends on where it is, because some places their lettuce sucks. So, but I would say if I'm making a burger at home, it's going to be lettuce, onions, sometimes tomatoes. It depends how I feel. Mustard and mayo too. I got to go with mayo because I'm not usually a mayo guy, but if you don't want a dry ass burger, that's the worst. So mayo, and that's basically it.
Alright, here's my final question. Imagine you're in the middle of the woods late at night, adventuring, enjoying a night hike, when a goblin appears in the middle of the trail. This goblin offers you the world's most comfortable pair of pants in exchange for a favor in the future. Now, these just aren't regular comfortable pants. They morph to your outfit or the idea of the pants in your mind. You never have to wash them, they never lose durability, and they are the perfect fit. You'll never have to buy a pair of pants again. So, would you take the deal and owe the goblin a future favor? Or not? Tell me why. I'd like to hear.
No, absolutely not. I don't deal with goblins, especially if they're. So one of my roles in life, right, is I learned this as a young person, long time ago. Is I'm never gonna sign a contract with that I don't understand, or with fine print that I can't read or whatever. So to me, that's what that is. To get a goblin saying, "Hey, here's like one of the most awesome things ever, some magical thing that's gonna make you happy." But you're gonna have to do my bidding in the future.
Hmm.
Like I'm cool. I'll just deal with my moderately comfortable pants. What's funny is I have a hard time finding pants that fit me well. But you know what? I don't want to sacrifice my soul for some cool pants. I'm cool with that.
Wow. Well, those are all the questions I have. Thanks again for stopping by and letting me interview you.
Let's see it.